So let's start our training fire extinguishers. So what you will learn? You will learn fire triangle, types of fire, types of extinguishers, how to use an extinguishers and rules for fires. So all these things we're gonna learn today. Fire triangle. So as we know that fire is a chemical reaction of air, fuel and heat. Okay, so these are the three things required to present a fire: air, fuel and heat. Without any one of these there won't be any fire. Okay, this is the basic concept of fire. So this is the triangle of fire. Okay, one side will be air, one side will be fuel, one side will be heat. So when all of these threes will combine, fire will start to generate. Okay, so as we know that to create any fire to, or if there is any fire, there must be fuel. Okay, without fuel there won't be any fire. Fuel, it doesn't mean that diesel, petrol, gas, it doesn't mean that. Fuel can, for the fire, fuel can be anything which can be burned. Okay, combustible substance exist as solids, liquids and gases. Okay, it could be liquids like petrol, diesel and gas, uh, and it could be gases. Okay, LPG cylinders. Okay, liquid petroleum gas. Solids, it could be wood, it could be metal, it could be paper, it could be anything. Okay, in solids. So in the solids it will be wood, paper, cartons, clothes, anything. After that, in liquids it could be gasoline, solvents, alcohols. Okay, any is combustible chemical that can be also flammable. Okay, and in the gases, propane, butane, acetylene, methane, all of these gases are fuel for the fire. So the second thing is oxygen. First thing, fire required fuel, which we learn about. Second thing, fire required oxygen. Okay, so all combustible substance need oxygen to burn. Without oxygen, there won't be there won't be any fire. Okay, you can do one experiment. If you will lit one what you call that candle, and put that candle inside one glass, and you will cover that glass completely, you will see that fire will stop and there won't be any fire. Okay, so all combustible substance need oxygen to burn. Without oxygen there won't be any fire. So oxygen is normally available in the air in sufficient quantities. As we know that there is 21% of oxygen in the air in the environment. Okay, so that oxygen is readily available in the environment. Lower and upper limits of flammability. So flammability limits will be lower and upper. Some of the material may be highly flammable. Example, diesel and petrol. Okay, so some of the material may be lower flammable. They need more time to burn, like wood, hard wood. So they need more time to burn. But highly flammable material like your LPG gas, your diesel, petrol, they don't need time. Within a second they will burn. Okay, so all substance will burn only if the ratio between air and the vapor lies between limits. So if there is no limits, there won't be any fire. There should be the ratio between the air and the vapor. Only then they will burn. Third thing is heat, source of ignition. Okay, first thing you need fuel, second thing you need oxygen, third thing you need source of heat, source of ignition. Okay, so we can see that in our work area, in our home, there is electricity, because nowadays without electricity you cannot work. So there is a source of ignition is electricity. Sometimes we can see that because of electricity the whole building is getting burned and the house is getting burned because of the faulty electricity. So the electricity is the source of ignition. Second one is smoking. Normally people smoke in the smoking area, and if they don't extinguish the cigarette birds properly, that cigarette birds can fly away, and that can also work as a source of ignition. After that, cutting and welding. If the people working with the cutting and welding activities, and they are not taking proper precautions while they are working, that cutting and welding, it will create sparks. So those sparks can catch the fire. Okay, fuel, nearby fuel, like if there is any wood, if there is any flammable chemical or anything, that will catch that and fire will start. After that, open flames, like there is any fire, like a wood forest fire. If there is a forest fire, is open flames, and that will key, if anything will come into contact with that open flames, that will also catch the fire and fire will spread. Okay. After that, hot surfaces. If there is any hot surfaces, like in our vehicle engine also getting hot sometimes, and because of that also vehicles catching the fires also, and so many vehicles they are getting burned. That is because of the hot surfaces. And spontaneous ignition. If there is an source of ignition in your work area or in your home, those ignition sources also can work as a source of ignition and can provide the heat to the fuel, and that will start the fire. After that, static sparks. Static sparks means, like while you are switching on the car, that time, and while you are using the car, the sparks will generate at that time, and that sparks can catch the fire also. After then, friction. If your equipments, your machinery, you are not lubricating them properly, and two parts of the machine, they will contact with each other. So when they will contact with each other, they will create the friction. That friction will create some kind of sparks, and that sparks will generate the fire. So friction also is a cause of fire also. Okay. So let's start the types of fires. So fires are classified by the type fuel they burn. Okay. So there are four types: A, B, C, D. So four types of fires are there: A, B, C, D. Class A fires. The class A fire is wood, paper, plastic. Okay, any solid material. Okay, any solid material is there, that will classified under A fires. Okay, like wood, paper, plastic, it's all solid. After that, we have the class B fires. It's gasoline. Okay, oil, grease, paint. Okay, all liquid things will come under this category, under B fire. Okay, class B fires. So gasoline, oil, grease, all of them, they will come under this one. After that, we have the class C fire. It is electrical fires, office equipment, motors, switchgear, heaters, anything which is running by the electricity, that will come under class C fires. After that, we have the class D fires. All the metals which will burn, that will come under the class D fires, like potassium, sodium, aluminum, magnesium. So all of these metals, that will come under the class D fires. Now, as type of fires, there is a types of extinguishers also. Okay, water fire extinguishers, foam fire extinguishers, powder fire extinguishers, and carbon dioxide fire extinguishers. After that, halon fire extinguishers. So water fire extinguishers, where we can use it. Water fire extinguishers we can use on wood, paper, plastic, all the solid materials. You can use the water fire extinguishers. Okay, class A fire. Okay, it has come under the class A. Whenever you are using any water extinguishers, please make sure that you don't use any water extinguishers on any liquid fire, okay, any gas fire and any electricity fire. So do not use water apart from class A fire. Okay, after that we have the foam fire extinguishers used on flammable liquids fires. Okay, all the flammable liquids fires, like you have the diesel, petrol, gas. So in this one, and any flammable chemical, there you can use it, foam fire extinguishers. This is the best and suitable fire extinguishers which you can use on flammable liquid fires. After that we have the powder fire extinguishers. So powder fire extinguishers we can use on class A fire, class B fire and class C fires. So recommended not to be used in electrical fires, absorbs free radicals on surface. So you can use this powder fire extinguishers on A, B and C, but you should not use this one on class D fires, because there is a problem, it can absorb free radicals on surface. That is the problem with the electricity. Powder fire extinguishers. So this is a powder fire extinguishers. So gas cartridge type. Okay, so this is the cylinder. From the outside it will look like this. Okay, and this is the internal. From the inside it will look like this. Operating lever, this is the operating lever. Okay, this is the carrying handle. When you have to carry any extinguishers, you should handle from here, not from here. If you will handle from here, it will damage, it will get break. Okay, so always when you are handling, just hold it from here. Okay, after that, CO2 gas cartridge. One gas cartridge will be here, it is straight in the middle here. Okay, gas inlet tube, there inside there will be one gas inlet tube will be there. CO2 gas cartridge also will be there inside, and the powder. So this is a powder, the green color you can see here, this is a powder inside here. After that, this is a discharge tube. This discharge tube will connect here. From this one it will come to the pipe, and through the pipe it will come out. Okay, after that we have the nozzle. Through the nozzle powder will come out. Okay, so this is the diagram, and this is the fire extinguishers which we can use on A, B and C type of fire. Okay, as you can see here, there is a instruction also how to use it and what types of fires you can use them. Okay, A, B and C. On electricity it's not showing. Okay, but you have to use on A, B and C class of fire. After that we have the carbon dioxide fire extinguishers. It can be used for class B fires and class C fire. Carbon dioxide extinguishers, there is no gauze. You cannot there won't be any gauze. You can see you cannot see any pressure on that one. Okay, there is a hard foam, maybe on end of hose in large sizes. Okay, it could be like this, or it could be like this. Okay, so whenever you are using this CO2 extinguishers, always hold it from here, do not hold it from here. Okay, so always hold it from here, from back, do not hold it from here. Okay, because whenever the CO2 will come out from here, it will get cold, very very cold, like it will give you the minus temperature. And if you will hold it from here, like here, your hand will freeze. Okay, and your hand will get the freezer burn, and you will damage your hand. So do not hold it from here. So whenever you are using the CO2 fire extinguishers, always hold it from here, from the back. Okay, so carbon dioxide extinguishers, it will look like this. Safety pin will be here. Okay, this is a safety pin. This is the operating lever, we have to operate from here. After that, control valve, these are the control valve is there, you can turn it. Valve spring, it will be here inside. Okay, and discharge tube, this is a discharge tube, and discharge horn. So it will discharge from here. Tube is here, but it will discharge from here because this nozzle is a little bit longer. After then, gaseous CO2, the gas will be there inside, and liquid CO2 will be there. Okay, CO2 will be in two forms in this one, extinguishers, gas form and the liquid form. Okay, and pressure relief device, and there is a pressure relief device inside. So whenever you will squeeze this one, it will release the pressure. Okay, after that we have the halon fire extinguishers. Halon fire extinguishers can be used for the class B and class C fire. Do not leave any residues while you are using that one. Okay, react with the free radicals of the fire. So this is your halon fire extinguishers. Normally you will not see most of the areas. Normally you will see only the A, B, C and D type of fire extinguishers. Okay, using a fire extinguishers, when you are using how to use the fire extinguishers safely, because so many times people, while they are injured, while they are using the fire extinguishers, if they are not trained, if they don't know how to use the fire extinguishers. So all these things you should learn before you are attempting to use any fire extinguishers. Okay, so whenever you are using any fire extinguishers, always remember the password. Okay, pass system, PASS. Okay, whenever we are using the fire extinguishers. So let's discuss about the pass. So pass is PASS. P stand for pull, M for am, S for squeeze, S for sweep. So pull means what? Pull means pull the pin. This will allow you to discharge the extinguishers. So whenever you are pulling, what you have to pull? You have to pull the pin. There will be one pin here inside. Okay, inside this hole, you have to pull the pin before you are start to use an extinguishers. Or if there is pin, you cannot squeeze these two handles. Okay, so once you remove the pin, only then you will be able to squeeze this pin. Okay, after that, aim at the base of the fire. So whenever you are using any fire extinguishers, always aim the extinguishers on the base of the fire, because if you will aim the extinguishers on the top of the fire, it will not extinguish fire, because fire is burning from the bottom, not from the top. So always aim at the base of the fire. Okay, after that, squeeze the top handle or lever. This depress a button that release the pressurized extinguishers agent in the extinguishers. Okay, so what you have to do that after then squeeze. What you have to squeeze? You have to squeeze these two handle. So whenever you will squeeze these two handle, it will release the pressurized extinguishing agents inside the extinguishers. Okay, after that, sweep. So what do you have to do when you are extinguishing any fire and you are squeezing the handles? Okay, after that you have to use this nozzle side by side. Okay, not only one place, you have to side by side like a sweep. Okay, only then your fire will be extinguished. So how many types of extinguishing the fire are there? So there are starvation, smothering, cooling, stop the chain reaction. So there are these four types of methods are there. Through these methods you can extinguish the fire. Okay, starvation, smothering, cooling and stop the chain reaction. So what is starvation? Starvation means removing the fuel. Okay, so if you will not give any fuel to the fire triangle, to the fire will stop. So if there is no fuel, there won't be anything to burn. Okay, so what you have to do, you have to remove the fuel from the triangle. Okay, so if there is no fuel, there won't be any fire. That is the one method. Second thing, smoothing. How you can smooth further? Smoothing means oxygen. Okay, okay, So while you are smoothing them, you have to use any smoothing agent as per the types of fire. Maybe type A fire, use the water. Type B, use the carbon dioxide. Type C, you can use the powder. Okay, so different kind of extinguishers you can use. It's depend on the fire. Asthma, after that, cooling. So while you will remove the heat, okay, when the fire will cool down, there won't be any fire. Okay, after the fourth method is stop the chain reaction. Okay, chain reaction, how can you stop? You will not give substances to burn to the fire. After that, fire will stop. Rules for fighting fires. Okay, fight fire in upwind direction. So whenever you have to use the extinguishers, never stand opposite direction of the wind. Okay, always stand on the direction of the wind. If you will stand the opposite direction of the wind and use the extinguishers, what will happen? The whole fire will come up to you, and that extinguishing agents also that will come up to you. After that, start fighting the fire from safe distance 2 to 5 meter away. So never go close to the fire. It can burst also. Okay, it can explode also. So always maintain a safe distance 2 to 5 meter always. Okay, direct of the fire to the base of the fire. As I said, whenever you are extinguishing any fire, always you have to aim at the base of the fire. After then, sweep the steam from the side to side. Do not leave the fire area unless you are sure that the fire is completely out. Okay, fire rules. Okay, 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 call 9997 for the assistance and assist anyone in danger. Okay, so if you have any questions, okay, you can leave on the in the comment box, so I will answer those comments or questions also. Okay, thank you so much for your time and patience. Thanks for your support. Keep supporting me, and thanks for your love and care. Okay, please do subscribe my channel and like my channel, and if you need any other videos, please let me know also. Thank you so much. Have a good day.